How can AI replicate human cognitive biases? Imagine a world where machines not only learn from us but also reflected our quirks back at us. This is what happens when artificial intelligence interacts with human cognitive biases. Artificial intelligence can replicate human cognitive biases primarily because it learns from data generated by humans, which often contains those very biases. When artificial intelligence models are trained on historical data reflecting human decisions, social patterns, or cultural norms, they absorb not only the factual information but also the underlying prejudices, stereotypes, and mental shortcuts embedded in that data. This leads artificial intelligence to reproduce and sometimes even amplify these biases in its outputs. At the core, artificial intelligence systems use algorithms to detect patterns and make predictions or decisions based on input data. If the training data includes skewed or biased examples, such as favoring certain groups or outcomes, artificial intelligence will internalize these patterns as normal and apply them in new situations. For example, an artificial intelligence trained on hiring data from a company with a history of gender bias may inadvertently learn to prefer male candidates, mirroring the human bias present in the data. Moreover, artificial intelligence can exhibit biases similar to human cognitive biases because the algorithms themselves sometimes mimic human decision-making processes. Some artificial intelligence models use heuristics or probabilistic reasoning that resemble human mental shortcuts, which can lead to errors like overconfidence, risk aversion, or confirmation bias. Studies have shown that advanced artificial intelligence can display overestimating its accuracy, avoiding ambiguous options, and favoring information confirming prior assumptions, classic cognitive biases in humans. Interestingly, the interaction between humans and artificial intelligence can create feedback loops where biased artificial intelligence influences human judgments, and humans in turn reinforce those biases in artificial intelligence. Experiments reveal that when people relying on biased artificial intelligence recommendations, they tend to adopt the artificial intelligence's errors even after the artificial intelligence is no longer present, effectively inheriting the bias. This strange loop blurs the line between human and machine cognition, showing how artificial intelligence can perpetuate and spread cognitive oddities. From a weird science perspective, this phenomenon is like a quirky experiment where a machine not only learns from humans but also infects human thinking with its own flawed reasoning patterns, creating a cycle of shared biases. It's as if artificial intelligence becomes a mirror reflecting human quirks back at us, sometimes exaggerating the strange ways our minds work. Practical applications of understanding artificial intelligence's replication of cognitive biases include improving artificial intelligence design by carefully curating training data, developing algorithms that detect and correct bias, and training users to critically evaluate artificial intelligence outputs. Recognizing that artificial intelligence can inherit and propagate biases helps avoid blindly trusting artificial intelligence decisions in critical areas like medical diagnosis, hiring, or legal judgments, where biased outcomes can have serious consequences. Artificial intelligence replicates human cognitive biases because it learns from biased human data and employs reasoning methods that parallel human mental shortcuts. This leads to a fascinating and sometimes unsettling overlap of human and machine errors, highlighting the need for vigilance in how artificial intelligence is trained, deployed, and interpreted.